Vampire Hunter D is a classic long-running series set in a distant post-apocalyptic future. Humanity clings to life, fighting off monsters, and above all, vampires. The nobles dominate the world and hunt humans. But they fear one hunter, a Dhampir, half human, half vampire, who hunts them. His name is D, the Vampire Hunter.
The universe and dimensionality.
The dimensions in each universe are described as a 4D infinite plane where 3D beings are considered 2D to the nobles, like Sigma, which the dimensions uses our very own mathematical concepts. Now, to understand nobles and the dimensions they make, we need to understand that nobles themselves have mastered space itself, and they can create endless pocket realms by manipulating space. Nobles have a range from finite to infinity. Nobles use mathematics like geometry to forget their dimensions. The nobles also have extra-dimensional spaces. Every universe has an extra-dimensional space. To basically understand what I said, nobles themselves aren't limited to just our three-dimensional existence, but a four-dimensional existence. The universe is described as an endless depth of constellations. The universe is described as infinite. The universe is described as an endless void. The universe itself is called time-space, where history, or basically time itself, resides. Their universes basically range from 3D to 5D.
The multiverse and higher dimensions.
Let's start with a certain artifact called the Sun Medal from the Noble Grey Lancer novel, which describes itself as shielding the user from extreme levels of heat and sending them into another universe. And these medals can be used as a prison to trap nobles into another dimension for all of eternity. There are multiple dimensions and universes of these fifth-dimensional structures. Shangri-La is a distant parallel dimension/universe that is stated to be a utopia for the nobles, which is said to use quantum mechanics and string theory to find and form. Now, in the cosmology, exist outer space beings, or OSB for short, as their realm was described as this. Another note of higher dimensions within the multiverse is the Direct Sea, which is described as a quantum realm with negative mass, with an infinite negative mass and an infinitely small volume. Another piece of higher dimensions within the multiverse is Armageddon, which is a timeless dimension, and in memory time is a dimension that even nobles could not access. The land of the gods, like the outer entities such as the Elder God, Cthulhu, and its race. Even the Sacred Ancestor resides here and has stalemated the Elder God. The flow of time has no relevance and no existence here, as distance is ongoing. King Mino's labyrinth is a higher dimension with countless paths and will constantly be formed.
The Dream Realm.
The Dream Realm is stated as a place of nothingness, and in the realm, those who are no longer a part of the multiverse or high dimensions can exist in this realm. For example, Mia or Mina is the mother of D, and he has not seen her. The Dream Realm is infinite in size. The Dream Realm works on its own laws based on those who can control it. The Dream Realm can turn both the realm and reality into a perfect dream, also known as a dream within a dream.
The space between dimensions.
This is basically the all-encompassing space of all the realms. In one of the novels, it is stated that there is nothing beyond it. There is no time in this space, and it was capable of expelling D's reality and dream world into two separate dimensions, showing it can affect dreams as well. There is no time, space, or form of measurement such as length, width, or height. There are countless geometric patterns. It is important to note that all these, while the verse has been around 6th to 7th dimensional, lack of time isn't the absence of geometric constructs. This space houses different geometric planes of existence. The space between dimensions is outerversal by law and design, but so far, except for the dream dimension, nothing seems to be above 6D, and that is impressive for an anime verse. This space transcends the physical realm, the multiverse and dimensions. It is described as another universe where D saw trillions of geometric patterns, but he suspects it is a dream even beyond his own. This is more substantial proof that there exist multiple dimensions. But note that geometric patterns exist in several dimensions in maths, and it isn't inherently a plane of existence. And it was confirmed to be a dream by D.
The nothingness.
The nothingness or the void of this cosmology, where there is no space or formation of ground, it was pure nothingness. There is no mathematical construct. There is no mathematical structure showing a form of reality transcendence from the cosmological structures.
The Akashic Records.
First, we will talk about the Akashic Records, which hold all of creation. It was created by the outer gods, as it shows a higher level of superiority over the previous creations. The records work similarly to the gate of the Sacred Ancestor. The records give a user the power of omniscience. It also gives them omnipresence and omnipotence. Mobius Books is just another name for the records and holds infinite possibilities. The records see the other bits of the cosmology as previously fictional. The records can also rewrite fate, reality, concept, plot, and casualty, as D was able to rewrite his friend's life, giving him a happy life.
Chaos.
Which is a power that existed before creation, shows it is older than the Akashic Records. This primordial chaos exists in the same realm as Sacred Ancestors, as they share the same characteristic.
The Fountain of Life.
The Fountain of Life, or Fount of Life, is the energy of this verse. This power controls all the power in the cosmology. The fount itself can be used by God and the Sacred Ancestor to create weapons that can kill other gods, even users of the Akashic Records. With this power, D was able to create an infinite world. That is about it. The verse is outerversal plus. Most of these aren't inaccessible transcendence at all. Being infinitely above something isn't the requirement for a new tier, especially when beings of any kind are aware of these complexities. Shift the direction away from complete transcendence. Everything from the nothingness till the Fountain of Life just gets high into outerversal. Still very overpowered compared to most verses,